afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Anuradha Mittal. I'm a senior pediatrician at Kailash Hospital and Neuro Institute, Sector 71, Noida. I hope all of you are well, practicing social distancing and good hygiene measures. Now, these are unprecedented times, and we find that our children are locked up inside the home, not able to step out. So, I'd like to share some key tips on managing those kids at home happily. It's important to realize that children need a regular schedule in this phase. For the first few days, they were all very happy. It was a bonus vacation for them. But now we are touching day 50 of lockdown, and that feeling of happiness related to a vacation is really wearing off. And we also cannot let our children drift into that vacation mode for a very long time. So it's important that the child has a fixed allocated time wherein he or she knows when he can sleep, eat, play, study, as well as have some free time for his or her own self to interact with other kids and friends. You have to make sure that the child is connected with friends, with immediate family and extended family through whatever channel possible, whether it is a phone call or a video call. This goes a long way in preventing the feeling of isolation which is gradually creeping into these young minds. You have to be also very patient while dealing with them. Children we are seeing these days are coming up as cranky, irritable, the older ones also throwing temper tantrums, and a bunch of them are also showing the opposite spectrum of behavior, as in we are finding them more shy, withdrawn, some of them have become clingy. So as parents you have to be very patient, very positive. I know it's not an easy phase for you all also, but we're all in it for the first time, we're all learning. We need to be very positive, very gentle, very patient with our children to help them tide through this phase. A key issue is media management these days. I would like to advise you to really try and restrict media use to the essential window, as in the online classes, the contact with friends and extended family or family members wherever possible, and try and reduce the screen time to as minimum as possible. And while the child is at the screen, maintain a safe distance, keep an anti-glare screen where possible, and also regulate the content wherever possible. You can tell the child to take a break in between the online classes, like look away from the screen for a while, do frequent blinking to prevent eye strain. These are small tips. You have to also emphasize the general need to a child to go into a digital detox, as we call it, and spend more time connecting with family, with nature, to pursue their hobbies. That's going to go a long way in helping them develop a good personality. You can give them a task to do to keep their minds active and engaged. Like you could suggest that they could make a, say, thank you note or a picture or a drawing to show their support for the essential workers in this phase. Or maybe even help you with some little chores around the house, of course under supervision and according to the age. Children must be encouraged to pursue their hobbies like singing, dancing, cooking, drawing, painting, gardening wherever possible, and also can take up some new instrument if possible, if somebody can teach them in the house how to play it. There are online virtual courses where you can go and visit a museum, do some drawing online. All this can be tapped into. You could sit with them and do some yoga. You can teach them some basics of breathing exercises, not very complicated, like simple breathing in, holding, and a longer exhalation. You can do some online exercise or workouts with them. You can also sit and play some board games inside the house, do some puzzles. All these are creative activities which can reduce the screen time and have a more positive aspect on the child's health. Also, you can use this time to develop good eating habits for the child, and not only for the child, as a whole family, the parents being role models. If you can practice and inculcate good habits to eat healthy, sleep in time, get adequate sleep, it's going to help you all. Eating really has to be structured, in the sense a child has to know that he or she has to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, one or two snacks, and not really keep munching all the time. That's unhealthy. There should be an adequate intake of fruits and vegetables adequate intake of fluids, and also emphasize the need to keep away from desserts, refined sugars, refined flours, which is very, very common in this phase of lockdown. The behavioral changes we are noticing, as I mentioned earlier, have a whole spectrum from anxiety and temper tantrums to a shy and withdrawn behavior. And one really has to sit down with the child, embrace this time given to you as a bonus time to be spent with your child by the universe, and promote parent-child bonding, which is really very, very helpful in a child's growing up days. Once you're back to your office, the time you've got with your child will automatically decrease. So this is like a golden period when you can make hay while the sun shines. Now, a very important aspect which is much talked about in most of the talks is immunity. And as we all know, we are going to have to live with this virus for some time to come. So it's good if we can develop some immunity. So let me share some key tips on the foods which can help your child to develop a good immunity. The time-tested, good old Indian honey in lukewarm water first thing in the morning. You can give it in water or in milk, whichever way the child likes it. Then you have to promote the intake of all the foods which are rich in vitamin A, C and D, like carrots, spinach, broccoli, pumpkin, guava, citrus fruits for vitamin C. Vitamin D is very, very important in general development of immunity, and we can get it from meats, from milk, dairy products, eggs, and also from mushrooms. You could make mushroom soup or a salad for the child. You can make a trail mix of nuts like pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and sunflower seeds, which also have a good role to play in the development of immunity. Dry fruits like dates, raisins, walnuts, almonds are to be encouraged. Fruits and vegetables obviously have phytonutrients, and you should make sure the child has, wherever possible, 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables in a day. Oats are very high in fiber and they have glucans which help. Yogurts have probiotics which help in development of immunity. And last but not the least, a cheerful disposition, trying to keep happy and positive in these times, will also go a long way in developing the immunity of a child. That's all from me for today. If you have any queries, you can get back to us. I wish you good luck in managing your children in this phase of lockdown. I hope it ends soon for all of us. Till then, be safe and stay blessed.